What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? It's me, man, your big partner, man, Cartoon One. I'm back again. Man, listen, I know I was saying I was going to say something about the People's Champ, but now I got to let that one go. A bunch of people in the comments done let your big partner know that their boy Terrence Williams out of New Orleans out that way, that's his moniker. That's his. Y'all know I don't like to bite nobody. You know, y'all seen how I gave up the clap because they say Willie D out there in Texas had the clap. But now I went on stage with the clap because a lot of people said, no, Tune, keep the clap. But now as far as me hollering talking about the People's Champ, nah, that's old boys. I'm going to let him have it. But now anyway, man, let's move on to the story. Let's move on to the story. Man, I know y'all be liking to hear these stories about me and my homeboy Crazy Ray. And, you know, I got a lot of them to tell. I don't even think I really put a real good story out in about a week. Man, I've been caught up in so many other shenanigans on this YouTube. If I wasn't talking about UFOs, I was talking about something that happened in the church. If I wasn't talking about something that happened in the church, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this busted girl face. I'm just something. It's always was something was getting in the way of me putting my stories out. Man, let me come on and jump back to my bread and butter. You know, I got to get the people what they want. You got to get the people what they want. And that's me. And I know y'all want to hear them stories, especially when I got one about me and the homie Crazy Ray. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so with no further ado, let's get right to it. Man, this story take place, man, back in the 1980s, which, of course, you know what I'm saying, that's when me and the homie was rocking it out. Rock this funky joint. You know? Man, listen. Man, me and the homie together, when me and Cuz was together, a force of nature always was into something. Always was about something. You know what I'm saying? If you crossed our path, and you crossed our path in the wrong way, you seen a bad day. Your days was numbered. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much was on your way to see your maker, fooling with me and Cuz back then. Uh-oh, mouth got a hole in it. But anyway, man, it was a fool we was on. He had to go. Now this dude had to go. Not gonna say where he was from, y'all. You know, I try to keep the noise down on stuff like that. But he was in opposition to the Fire Trey Avalons. And so, you know, homies would talk about it in the hood. Man, this dude, you know what I'm saying, this dude. And so me and Crazy Ray, we made it our business. Uh-oh. What's up? Oh, shoot. You got OG Mr. Wiggles in the house, y'all. Say up, what's up? Anyway, go play. Cute as a button, y'all. But anyway, so you know, me and Ray was the type. Look, when me and him got together, you know, when other homies was talking about it, like no, cause you know what I'm saying, me and Ray was being about it. You know, walk that walk, talk that talk. So we got a line on the dude that we was looking for. So now look, it's not hard to find, especially if a dude is out there to the point that he messing with a lot of them little chicken head girls, man, and they gonna tell the business. You know, they gonna tell it. If you messing with a girl, the homie Ray will slide up under. You know what I'm saying? Now he was the ladies' man. I had a gang of females too, but now Ray, he was the ladies' man out the two of us. So we found out a female that was messing with the dude who we had our sights on. Ray like, cuz, give me a couple of days. Let me do my thug thistle. I'ma have it. I'm like, all right, homie, go on, do what you gotta do. So, you know, he getting at her, you know what I'm saying? He schwoozing her, moozing her, scoozing her. Hey, leave that toy alone. I'm trying to make a video and you squeak it and you squeaking and squawking. Okay? Put it down. You want to put it down? Put it down. I don't want to hear that noise no more. Anyway. So now, the homie keeping me updated on it. So now one day, cuz come to me, tell me like, Toon, man, I got it. I know where the fool lay his head at. Boom. Now, this was back in the day, so now where he lay his head at, he was still staying with his mama. You know what I'm saying? He still lived in the house with his mama, his sisters and brothers and all them. I don't know if it was a daddy in the house or not. So anyway, when we figured out where he was at, so I'm like, well, cuz, what we gonna do? Like, shoot, homie, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what we gonna kick door or what, lay in the cut and da-da-da-da-da. He like, man, listen, I ain't really feeling that right there. He like, but look, he say, man, the fool be going to the club all the time. I'm like, for real? I'm like, which one? He used to go to, what's the name of that club, man, back in the day? Oh, man, it wasn't the Barbary Coast. I think it was the Eve After Dark. The Eve After Dark. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you from LA back in the day, you know what the Eve After Dark is. Now, this dude spent a lot of time up at the Eve After Dark. So the homie was like, I would tell the homie, I'm like, he was like, cuz, man, we can catch him at the Eve After Dark. So I'm like, hold up. I say, Eve After Dark. Now I'm thinking if the Eve After Dark, I think it was that one, homie. But I'm like, Eve After Dark. I'm like, cuz, don't it be a bunch of bloods up there all the time? Now, of course, that wasn't what I said to him back then. But I told him, I said, cuz, don't it be a bunch of, he like, yeah, why you think he going? I'm like, cuz, we ain't gonna be able to, homie, look, we ain't gonna be able to just go up in that club and post up and wait on nobody. He was like, we gonna blend in. I say, homie, you know dang well. I say, you can blend in. Cause the way you dress, now the homie was playing, the homie dressed player at all given times. You know what I'm saying? That was just him. But I say, cuz, I say, homie, I'm gonna stand out. As soon as they look at me, they gonna know what I am. I said, homie, I ain't going for that now. We got to catch him at a later date. So we were like, all right, well, maybe we could post up across the street or down the street and just catch him and follow him, catch him in traffic and do what it do. I'm like, all right, well, cool, cuz, let's try that one. So now, when the weekend came, we was up at the Eve After Dark. Whew. He showed up. We seen him. So I'm like, ooh, cuz, there he go right there, homie. You know what I'm saying? There he go right there. Now, this was like a double-edged, not a double-edged, but he had a price on his head. That's really what had put me and the homie on him. He had a price on his head, and when we found out about the price on his head, we had a homie, man, you know what I'm saying? He knew all the ballers. All the ballers. So now, this fool here, he was robbing fools. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, homie, man, them ballers with all that money, they scary. Man, they ain't finna throw rice at a wedding if they was the best man. But now they will put money on your head. So now, when my homie from the set, you know what I'm saying, he rubbing elbow with all these ballers, he know who got money on their head, who needs something taken care of, who needs something done, whatever. So boom, when he would hear about somebody who had a ticket on their head, he would come to me and Crazy Ray like, hey man, y'all wanna make some money? What's up? Cause he knew, you know what I'm saying, we out there doing it for free, dang near on a daily. He say, so listen, y'all might as well make some money for this. I'm like, so what's up? So he would bring basically contracts to it. So I'm like, all right, so boom. So now what this was right here. So I'm like, all right, well, cool. I ain't gonna, cheap. We had a thing, man, how we would do back then. If a dude, where a dude was from kind of dictated the price that we would set. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it was. Now, things was how they was back in the 80s. So yeah, it depended on where he was from, what dictated the number that went on his crown. But anyway, so you know what I'm saying? We come up with the number, the homie got back with us and let us know. So we like, cuz, look, we got it. So he like, boom. So now what had happened was, time going on, when we tried to follow him from the club that night, it didn't work. He lost us in traffic. We was in a straight bucket. We was in, we was in a gangbang mobile. I don't know if food knew we was on him or what, but what he was in there, wow. I'm like, man, God darn it. Man, we ain't finna catch him. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. My bad about that door. So anyway, I'm like, we ain't finna just catch this fool in traffic like this, man. It ain't gonna happen. So we had to do a little bit more homework, and we figured out. So that's when the homie said, you know what, man? We know where he lay his head. We just gonna have to catch him at the spot. So I'm like, all right. So now this was Crazy Ray's forte. This was his thing. You know what I'm saying? The homie had patience of cement. He had the patience of cement. He'll lay, man, look, the homie will lay on you like wallpaper. Won't move, ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? You know, he had to build for it. You know, back then, I was a big old dude. I couldn't do no whole lot of crouching, no whole lot of bending, no whole lot of none of that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to lay down no long time, but the homie's like, man, you got to get over that, man. You got to get this money. So look, we said, boom. The night came that we figured we gonna pull this stunt. Man, we in the bushes. The house, the way the house was built, we in the bushes in the front of the house. In the front of the house. So the homie say, cuz you get on that side, I'm gonna get on this side. So I'm like, all right. So he like, man, you gotta get down. It's big old bushes, big bushes. You gotta get down in them. So man, I'm like, dang, is somebody in the house? He like, man, don't make no difference. Just get in the bushes. So he on his side, get on the bushes. Man, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. So boom, I hunkered down. Obviously, we was making too much noise. I'm gonna say I was making too much noise. My 300 pounds at this time wasn't finna just go down in no bushes real easy. Now his 165, 170, he can do it. But man, when I made it down in it, we hunched down, we waiting. I say, man, look, about an hour go by. No, it wasn't even no whole hour. I would say about 20 minutes went by. We hear the front door open up. I'm like, dang, I gotta get real quiet. So listen, man, when the front door open up, the light on the porch come on. Boop. Man, when the light on the porch come on, we hear the front door open up. We hear the light click, light get bright. I'm like, dang, I don't want to try to, look up and try to look up because it's going to make too much rustling, too much noise. Man, listen, I see a woman, big old fat woman, walk to the edge of the porch and look down into the bushes where the homie Ray was. She looked down dead at him. Then she looked over into the bushes where I'm at. I'm looking at, man, look, this some hilarious stuff, man. It was just dumb. Man, I'm looking up at this woman through the bushes. So the lady say, excuse me, can I help y'all? Have y'all lost something? So it was quite obvious at that point to me that she seen us when we bailed up in the yard to get in the bushes from the giddy up. So once we was out there doing what we did and that little time passed by and we hadn't popped up and left, I guess she figured, man, what is going on? What is this? Man, the lady walked out on the porch and looked down into the bushes. And that was, can I help y'all? Did y'all lose something? Okay, I ain't finna move. If Ray ain't finna move, I ain't finna move. So she like, excuse me, do you hear me? Look, the woman come out her little robe thing with a flashlight. Boop. She beamed the flashlight dead on me. I'm talking about looking at me plain as day down in these bushes like I'm a salamander or something. Like I'm a 300-pound lizard. She said, "Who are you?" And then she beamed the light back over there on Ray. So in my mind, I'm like, man, bump this, man. The jig is up, man. I'm gonna get up out these bushes anyway, man. Bump these bushes. Man, we'll catch this fool at a later date. So man, I stand up, I come up out the bushes. So I'm like, she say, oh. She say, who are you? What do you want? What are you doing in my bushes? I say, hey, cuz, come on, let's go, man, let's go. Man, the homie Ray come up out the bushes. She beamed back on him. She said, oh, no, I'm finna call the police. She said, I don't know what's going on here, but y'all got to go. She flew back in the house. Eow. When she ran that way, me and cuz ran that way. Me and Ray, we took off this way. Pew! Man, we run down the street. We get to the car. We leave the car. We leave. We gone. So man, I got tree limb, bush leaves, bugs, roaches, crickets, everything else all over me. The homie got the same thing all over him. He driving. So I'm looking at him. I say, cuz, what's up, huh? He like, shoot, cuz. You know, the homie used to talk with a slow drawl. Shoot, cuz, we got to try something different. I'm like, homie, I'm not getting back in no bushes, but I did. I pulled a stunt like that one more time. I say, cuz, but I'm not getting back in no bushes, homie. We gonna have to do something. Man, we gonna catch this for at a later date. And that's what we had to do. I ain't gonna go into the details on that part of it, but we had to catch him at a later date. But man, look, that's me. I had to tell y'all that story, man, about me getting my big old stupid behind in some bushes, trying to capitalize off a ticket, man. Man, the schemes that Ray would come up with, I'm following right behind him blindly like a big old giant dumb Saint Bernard. But a lot of times it worked though. But anyway, man, that's me, man, your big partner, Cartoon One. I represent the gangsters. I'm out. Peace.